I'm currently doing a fast. This is my second day. I done all of yesterday, and what I'm fasting with is herbs and water. So just herbs and water. I think it's gonna be strictly herbs and water for like 3 days, and then the last 4 days, it's a 7-day fast, will be just basically after a certain time I'm only allowed to eat, but it's not going to be anything like bad food. It's all going to be like organic foods. So this is what I'm fasting with at the moment. It's nettle leaf, and I picked this from my garden, just up the back there. We're doing a lot of garden work right now, so don't watch that, but up the back basically is where I get all my nettle leaf from, and I can show you. Literally every single garden has nettle leaf, like, and what I've done is I've dried it. So I picked it with gloves. Don't use your hands because you'll get stung. Picked it with gloves and dried it and put it in this jar. And then what I'm doing is, right there, I got a flask. So I literally carry this flask around all day with me. So what's happening is, in this part here, I'm putting all the nettle leaf in here, and then it's going into the flask like this. And then let me show you properly. Like, what you can do is you can pour your nettle leaf into the flask, and then you pour hot boiling water in here, and you leave it to sit for a bit, and then when you finish, you pour this out. You pour the nettle leaf out. At the moment I've just got chamomile in there, and then obviously you leave this and it will last you for hours. That's like the most convenient way to fast with herbs, is when you don't watch me right now, I'm in my fully raw natural state. But when you have the flask, you can constantly have the tea no matter what, and it just helps you. Seeing who's back here, but basically I'm going to show you where I got my nettles from, and it's literally just like, I don't grow nettles, like nettles just grow, like, and we look at them as a weed, but I feel like if we use things around us that we're able to use, we'll be able to benefit from them a lot more. So this is the nettles. Literally it's just growing at the back of my house. Like, we have this like communal area, and there's just many herbs and nettles that are naturally growing. So what I done was I just got gloves on and I just snipped the nettles, and then I washed them. I also used, what did I use? I used baking soda. Yeah, that was it. Baking soda to soak inside of the water for about 30 minutes whilst I was washing them. And then I rinsed them off, and then I left them to dry for about 2 days on some like newspaper. You can use any paper. I find paper's quite good for letting it sit and, you know, rest. Yeah, once I basically, you know, dried them off and I come back, I did actually have a tea which was fresh as well. You can boil it after you've washed it. You can boil it straight away if you like, but I do like to save some and have some like in my own stash. So that's what I've done basically, and yeah, I'm feeling great, to be honest. And the reason why I kind of just said, you know what, I need to fast, is because, like, I feel like my body was like, for example, the first day of my fast, I really felt like I needed to eat, but the feeling of my stomach basically like saying like, oh yeah, you need food, it wasn't a good feeling. It wasn't like, it didn't feel like hunger. It felt more like pain, like a hunger / a pain. And I don't know if you've ever had that feeling of like, oh, I just stepped on a stick. I don't know if you've ever had that feeling of like when you're like feel like you're gonna be sick, kind of. It was like the hunger had that element to it of like feeling a bit sick. So then I noticed that that's not good, and like, yeah, I definitely need to do a fast. So I'm on my second day now. I woke up not feeling hungry whatsoever, so I definitely did need to do that. And I think fasting is so important because it's like we have so much food from like years and years that are still in us, that's just rotten, and we need to remove that and release it. So this is a practice that I want to get into a lot more. I have done a fast before, but it wasn't water like and herbs. It was literally like fruit, and my body didn't work with that because it was my first time, and because of all the citric acid that was in my stomach, I ended up purging in the morning, like throwing up at the end of my fast. I think it was like a 2-day fast. So I feel like for this time I need to properly wash out and flush my system with some water and some herbs. So it's all detox herbs. We're not using any sugars, we're not using any honey, none of that. It's all just like plain herbs and water. I was gonna because my friend has some like green coconuts. We're in the UK, so we don't grow these things here. We can't grow these things here. My friend had some green coconuts, and he was like, oh, you should use coconuts on your fast. And I was like, already in my fast, it was today, and I was like, nah, I'm not even gonna get tempted to get a coconut because I know it's good for you, but like I'm trying to really strip back that sugar for this fast. Like I don't want nothing to do with sugar on this fast. So it's all just going to be pure water. And after the 3 days, I'll go to like natural whole foods like quinoa, veggies, and then towards my end of my fast, I'm gonna get into the fruit as well. But yeah, this is like just such a nice process. Like I just felt like I've been needing the sun, so I've been outside more. I just feel good. Like it feels good, you know what I mean? Like it's needed, man. And like I feel like everyone should fast. Like I had such before, like I used to think, oh, fasting, I ain't fasting, that's long, like I don't want to like miss the food, but like it's so important. Like our bodies need that rest from digesting, and sleeping isn't enough. Like sleeping and letting it rest isn't enough. We need like more time to do it. So yeah, it's been like, so far it's really been good. I'm gonna keep like updating the process, and when I get into like doing the food, I'm probably gonna be doing it like eating after like 6 p.m. got a bit of fluff on me. Probably gonna be eating after 6 p.m. every day after the 3 days of water and herbs, and it's literally like gonna be really light meals, like eating after a certain time and before a certain time, so I have a lot of hours for my body to digest and get what it needs to get. But yeah, just water, like it's like it won't be enough for like nutrition. So what I ended up doing for electrolytes is adding a little bit of sea salt to warm water once a day on this fast as well, just so that I don't get too dizzy, don't get too, you know, because you do get that. Like right now it's like quite strainy, because obviously I haven't ate, but my body's doing the work. So it's taking nutrition and the things that I need in general from my actual body, and things that have just been sitting there for a bit of a while. So yeah, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this fast. And yeah, if anyone's looking to do a fast, I definitely encourage it. And also think about what might be around you, what you can use on your fast, like what's literally growing right next to you, because that has such a different effect on, you know, the way we live, is when we use the things that are surrounding us and things that are growing around us. So yeah, like I said, if you got nettle leaf, a beautiful herb for detoxing. It's great for asthma, eczema, allergies, and I suffer with all of it. Good for arthritis. It's good for cleansing the digestive system as well. So like your allergies, like I know how it feels, because I've literally, like before I went on my detox, my cleanse, I was my hay fever was really bad. So I've literally just basically decided to go on the fast because I knew my body wasn't reacting with the earth in the way it should be, and I feel like flushing out my system's going to help it to basically adapt to the new weather changes and stuff. So yeah, I suffer with asthma, hay fever, eczema, and it's all interlinked. So I noticed that when I do detox my body, it definitely helps with all of that stuff. So if you guys are interested, just comment below, and you know, we'll just get it moving in it, because it's like, if you want to detox, you gotta detox. And I feel like after, it's gonna feel so good. Like I already feel so light, and my energy feels light, and yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, hope you guys have a good day. Bye bye.